Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, July 16th. We are entering the dog days of summer. It is 4:50 in the morning. The carp are jumping everywhere. Just made my first cast. I'm gonna, of course, use my trusty crawdads this morning and see if I can find where they're hanging out today before the heat hits. It's supposed to be in the mid-90s today. And let's see. Light winds are forecast, which means absolutely nothing, but we're off to a good start with the winds thus far. I can tell it's going to be a little bit better today, but I'm on the river, which I don't mind a little chop on the river just because it seems to give a little bit of extra action to the crawdads. Of course, cast it right into the wind. So yeah, let's see what happens today. Okay, carp. You guys can take your show elsewhere. Just missed another one. And his partner's there. Just not. Just not committal enough. You guys just aren't showing me the commitment. Oh. Well, you were, but only for a moment. Okay. You guys are really... Oh, good. We're off to... not even 15 inches now. Okay. Okay. Settle down there, buddy. Okay. First fish on the board. I guess that probably doesn't count, though, does it? Okay. Not one bit. I don't think you're a carp. It's awfully shallow. I don't think you were the one up there, but I will take it. Ouch. time with you guys. They're getting progressively a little bit bigger, but not big enough. Thank you for being compliant, sir. But as always, you guys with your hooks. Thanks, buddy. So, hey, fish, if you would oblige me, I would appreciate some assistance. No? Not gonna help me out? Let's start talking about the wind again. Felt like too much slack there, and he's off. That was the first decent one. But we'll see. Don't even think I've been at it for an hour yet. It is 5:49. I have been at it for an hour, and I just missed a bite because I was picking up my phone. It's always the case. Oh, he's still there. Maybe. It might be weeds now. Nope, he's still there. See, don't like the weather on the Columbia? Give it a few minutes. It'll change. I'm sure that's the case in a lot of places. Just more like, don't like the weather, have me come around. It'll get a lot windier. Oh, here I go with the wind again. Come on, dude. Didn't think you're that big. Yeah, you are big. Of course, I thought I prepared today, but I didn't prepare as much as I thought I did because I didn't get my net out. There we go. I won't get a weight on you, but let's see. You are 18. Well, 17 3/4. 17 7/8. Okay, thanks, girl. Again, just gorgeous fish. See, wind picks up, bigger fish start biting. And again, I'm talking about the wind. But it just seems that a little bit of wind just causes a little bit more action. Get a little bit more of that reaction bite. Okay, battery. And yeah, so you know that water that's lapping up against your boat, but it just for a moment makes you think that, did I put the boat plug in? And you want to trust yourself that you did. But then, yeah, there's just that part of you that just keeps irking you that, okay, maybe, just maybe, I didn't. So you keep edging back towards the end of the boat, thinking, maybe I should just take a look. But I'm not taking on water that I'm aware of. So, we call it good. This girl is 3 pounds 6 ounces. 3 pounds 6 ounces and 18 inches. Sorry about the blood there, Toots. Thank you very much. You get out there and have a great day. That is just a fatty. Good girl. Of course, while I'm sitting there admiring the fish and talking about waves and taking on water, not realizing where I actually ended up getting her. So yeah, pay attention, man. Okay, again, these skipjack hooks, just love them. But again, Mexican crawdad catches, I think, more fish than any other bait that I use. Absolutely adore it. But as you can see by today, I've already lost 2 of them, and they only come 7 to a pack, and they're up to like $10 a pack now. So they aren't cheap, and they don't last. So that's a little disappointing. You are a pelican. Well, you should definitely know where the fish are. Just saying. Not trying to chase you away or anything. Unless you're pointing me in the direction of the fish. Oh, you are. Dang it. A little bit of a pull there, but no, he's off. I think you're just not hanging on. Or they are, and he was just swimming right at me. Let's see again. Another. This guy is blind in one eye. Cut me with my line, but still healthy. That's what amazes me too, is just what good hunters they are, just despite adversities. Ooh, I hate the line slice. And again, lost another bait, and it's not due to an extreme amount of action. And the smallmouth just rip everything so angrily. It definitely tends to go through these things a little bit quicker than I would like. Fish or a weed? There's no movement. Some of them are just so stealthy. Just think, hey, I'm just gonna walk away with this thing if you don't mind. Back to my 15 inchers. We've started heading back. The wind has completely died. So we're just backtracking the way we came. I'm just gonna fish the same, maybe a little bit further out now that the sun's starting to pop up a little bit more. But and then we may call it quits for the day, depending on what happens. I'm just saving bees one at a time. Come on, there you go. Uh-oh, where'd you go? Oh, you're still on there. Okay. Okay, yeah, there you go. Boy, when the bees are flopping around on the top of the water creating all that disturbance, nothing ever comes up and grabs them. Very rarely do I ever see anything come up to the surface and grab a bee. Even the little ones. Okay, can you fit any more in your mouth? And you ate that guy the wrong way. You're not supposed to eat him backwards. Let's see. What do we got going on here? Okay. I'm just gonna remove this guy for you. Sure are voracious little predators. Okay, you can go get your other meal. That was going to be a good one. Let's see if he's still interested. Probably not after getting hooked. But you never know. Well, you kind of know. So the wind now seems to have shifted to the south, or from the south. What little there is left of it, of course. It's pretty quiet now. So I've started casting off of the deeper ridges. Oh, no, come here. Hey, look at that, 15 inches. Not a worm, is it? I don't have worms. Okay. Took my hand off there for a little bit. And turn the camera off with it. And what do you know? Fish. See, when I turn the camera on, fish stop biting. Turn the camera off, fish start biting. Turn the camera back on while I have a fish, I usually lose, well, not, I usually don't lose it, but. Come on, big girl. Did you get rid of my bait again? You did. And then you left a piece of crawdad on my deck. 17 and a half. Let's see what a 17 and a half weighs. I'm gonna say just short of 3. Zero. I'm sure you're just like, I don't give a crap what I weigh. Get me back in the water. 2 pounds, 10 ounces. Okay, there you go. Another nice fish. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for leaving crawdad shells on my deck. Taking my bait. Nope, no, it didn't take it. Just threw it up the line. Okay. See, the wind picked up a little bit. And another decent fish. I don't know, maybe if it's the ripple. Well, they say that the wind doesn't affect fish underwater. But you would have to think maybe with the refraction of the light, maybe the line doesn't come through it as easily, or don't know, but it sure does seem to get a little bit better when the wind picks up a little bit. Which again, if anybody's watched any of my previous videos, they know I do not like the wind. But this is at least manageable wind. Okay, you had a hold of that one pretty long, so I don't think you're probably going to be back in the mood for eating, but maybe somebody next to you would like some coffee craw. Coffee craw. And you need to wake up in the morning. Mini coffee craw. Boy, their bites sure make my finger itch. The fish, you know, when they latch onto my thumb, just makes it very itchy. So I can understand why some people do wear gloves. Oh yeah, you're not getting off. No, you are not. You are not getting off. You are coming to my boat. And you got off. Might be time for a knot retie and a new hook. It feels sharp enough. That might have been the biggest of the day. wade. One of the joys of owning a smaller boat with a deck that does not fully extend is that you catch your center driving console every now and then when the boat is going straight. So before my battery died, I was mentioning how the short deck here sometimes will get you to hit the windshield when you're casting, and usually your reaction is not panic but surprise, so you end up backlashing because you jerk. And yeah, so in my video previous to this one, I was mentioning how almost every trip out I manage to do something that makes me question why I continue to do this, because of, you know, the cost, well, yeah, pretty much the cost, and sometimes just the frustration of things. Like sometimes it just, you know, sometimes things get frustrating that are out of your control. And today's was not that I caught my console. I ended up catching on my back swing. I ended up catching my net, and I lost essentially my Shimano an entire half reel of backlash. I don't know what happened there, but the camera decided to turn itself off for some reason. So yeah, so lost an entire reel or half reel of backlash there on what I just restrung probably three times out to go, maybe 2 times, maybe. I think this was the 3rd time out with the new line. So yeah, there's a nice, as we all know, cost expenditure down the drain with the cost of, well, everything nowadays. But yeah, line has skyrocketed, weights have skyrocketed, everything has skyrocketed. It's ridiculous. Which is why I need you to like and subscribe so I can start making some money. Kidding, but please do subscribe. When I get to 500 viewers or 500 subscribers, I'm gonna raffle off a Lose Pro baitcaster. And if you're one of the 500 that aren't family members, which, you know, I only have like 10 family members that are subscribers, so, but they won't be included. So yeah, the faster we get to 500, the faster somebody can win a reel. And yeah, also I can start justifying all these cost expenditures. Especially living in central Washington, the gas to get to all these places is just ridiculous. The nearest boat fishable lake to me is about 45 minutes each direction. So yeah, it's most of them are over an hour to get to. So that's never fun. Like this morning I left the house at 3:15. But again, only because my puppers woke me up far too soon, apparently. But he wanted to go tour the pasture because something must have gotten his attention. So, but he made his tour, didn't start barking, and came in and went back up to bed, and I came out here to fish, and although I haven't lost any gear today, but again, I'll get to go home and restring a reel yet again. My wife actually likes to work on the nests. She actually, like, accepts the challenge, which I really appreciate, but I don't know if there's any coming back from that one. And if you're like me, just a little bit superstitious, that was the hot rod and reel today. See? Okay, thanks for trying to prove me wrong, buddy. Okay. Okay, alright. I get it. You're angry. Trying to get you back as fast as possible as well. There you go. See? Look at that. Hooked myself. Got a little wake coming over from a boat that was over on the other side of the river. Well, I am getting enough action that I just might stick with it today, but we'll see. Again, crazy to me how one boat creates such an amount of action. That was a fish, or if that was just, might have been a fish. No, I don't want you. I wanted the first one that I thought was on. Okay, gotta stop. Ow! Gotta stop wrapping you guys around my camera. Boy, you stabbed me good. Right in the palm. Yeah, see? Fishing. It's fun. The physical damage, the monetary damage. It's all worth it. It's all worth it. Slimy, smelly hands. The having to wash all of your clothes when you get home because they all stink. Person don't know doesn't know how close they came to getting their dog stolen. Because I would have stolen it. Kidding, I wouldn't have stolen it, but if I didn't see an owner, it would have been coming with me. But out of respect to their privacy, I am going to turn off for a moment. GoPro, stop recording. Well, I guess I cursed myself by threatening to steal a golden retriever, because I haven't had a bite since I made my threat. But again, I was only going to do it if he was without his human. But I chatted with him, and I haven't had a bite since. I'm gonna fish to this inlet here and see if there's anything hanging out on the outside of that. It's 9:30. And if we don't get anything substantial, I think the day is done. Well, I'm deciding to call it quits today. I actually did make another turnaround and circled back to see if I could find any more. I found one more 15-incher that I wasn't recording for, and I didn't have my hat on, so I just let that guy go. But yeah, the bite definitely died off as soon as the sun peeked over the hillside and burned off the clouds, and now it's starting to warm up, and I only have long pants on, so I at least had a t-shirt on under my sweatshirt today. But yeah, just gonna call it quits for the day, and might get out this evening. Might take my dad out tonight. He's back from visiting my brother, so I'm gonna get him back out on the water maybe and see how he feels, and maybe go from there. But might just head out tomorrow too, I think. I haven't checked the wind forecast, but it doesn't matter. Whatever they forecast, it changes. So again, thanks for watching, and yeah, well, we ended up with two 3-pounders and one almost 3-pounder today, so, and then about a dozen total in. Well, I don't even know what time it is, but I started about 5:30, so it's 11:30, so about 6 hours. More crawdad bits laying all over my boat from the fish belching them up. So anyways, again, thanks for watching, and again, please like and subscribe. I appreciate anybody jumping on to hit that subscribe button. Again, we'll do a giveaway at 500 subscribers and get somebody a free reel. So it's almost brand new. I used it a couple of times. It's left-handed. I just wanted to see what my strength would be like left-handed, because well, I just wanted to give it a try, but ended up not liking it so much. So it's a great reel though. I'll put up some pictures maybe once we start getting closer, but until then, nobody gets anything. So so have a great day, and we'll see you next time.